That's what I'm talking about. What up, y'all? What up? Welcome to another episode of Pierre's Panic Room. You know how I do. I always got the flyest, freshest guests. And y'all know who's on the show tonight. You know what it is. That's why y'all clicked on. You ain't click on for me. Click on for him. But damn it, if you see him, you gotta see me. So here we go. Before I start off, you know I gotta read these comments, man. My crew always gets these comments from other shows, so we're gonna read some comments and see what folks have been talking about. All right, y'all. This is from the Carlos Miller show. He was talking about how 85 South started. Big Mickey, the comedian, said, Carlos is the most humble person I met. Working with him on Wildin' Out years ago, and he showed nothing but love. No diva shit. That's what I'm talking about. Carlos is a good dude. Shout out to Carlos, man. Support him. Good brother. He came out and did his little thing, with us. It was good. We enjoyed him. All right, Darren Fleek show, the acting scene. Tawana Joyner says, all right now, great scene. Love you both. And we love you too, girl. Thank you, Tawana. I appreciate that. Let's see what else. This is from the Don D.C. Curry show. Miss G for real says, my granny and I laughed so hard at that black restaurant set. She literally almost fell out of her wheelchair. ... Classic. That was a classic joke. He did kill it, man. In fact, everyone remembers that. But speaking of classic, we got a classic individual here today, all right? You know what it is, y'all. I wanted to bring him back because I just enjoy talking to him. And sometimes we talk on the phone and it just starts to go. We go and we go and we go. I'm like, you know what? This need to be on the show. Okay? Then this is what needs to be on the show. It's good right there. Okay. Yeah. So we good with it. So y'all, I said bring him on the show. Let's do this, man, and let's get it done. All right, y'all, the one and only Mr. Godfrey.
Yeah, yeah.
In the place to be.
Good, what's good up in here? What's up, man?
Damn, man.
Know what I mean? Come from New York to LA.
Right. You did Atlanta with me. Now we doing in LA.
Atlanta, now we doing in LA.
So you here in La La Land? I don't know about La La Land. What you think about? What's your feeling? Because you New York.
Yeah.
Have you ever lived out here before?
I was 7 years bi-coastal. I was on Wilshire and Plymouth, not too far from Koreatown. 7 years.
Wow.
But I've been coming here 20 years. I mean, we come back and forth.
But you don't live here anymore.
I don't live
Why
here.
don't you live here anymore? Who sang that song?
Not many.
No.
Many. God.
Rolls Royce, man. Don't get me out of here with that, man. That's what
Rolls
you do.
Royce, car wash.
Where your black card at?
I'm going down.
There you go.
My bad.
So why don't you live here? Why don't you live in LA? What's about LA that's different?
I don't think anybody needs to live anywhere nowadays with Zoom and technology.
Right.
Now people are moving to Texas and the Carolinas. People are like, with money wise, they're trying to get houses and it's just too expensive and it's just
Right.
The vibe for me in LA is trash to me.
Right.
It should be LAME. You know what I'm saying?
Not like the LA.
And it's not for the people who are natives, it's different.
Right.
The native people are cool.
Sure.
Like it's us that come and transplant and then we get this you get this new persona that you get. A lot of greasy ass Negroes out here.
Right.
You know, and I'm just like, you got a lot of Vaseline on your face, dude.
Right. I know that's right.
You know what I mean? And I think I'm ready to mingle.
Yeah.
You know? Greasy bastard.
Watch out now.
I'm coming.
I feel you on that.
I'm going in. I'm going hard in the paint.
I feel you on that. That's why I had to leave,
no,
man.
you know, it's a vibe because New York.
Because you on the East Coast. You live in New York.
Yeah.
You are New York, I feel like. Chicago, but you are New York.
Yeah, I'm from Chicago to New York, and there's a camaraderie we have. I'm not saying that there are no, phony people in New York or whatever. There's phony people in the South, hell.
Right.
But I'm saying it's just there's no vibe here. You can't really with people like in New York. We have this thing where where we shit on each other, just fucking with each other. Sure. Like we could be like, yo man, that joke you did, that trash.
Right.
You redo that. What the fuck? That's our culture. We fuck with each other.
Right.
We mess with each other. But here, man, you talk about someone's shoes, all of a sudden you can't be the mailman in a sitcom.
Come on now.
They'd be like this, I had that, but they went another direction. I talked about his shoes last week. That's why I'm not the mailman in the sitcom anymore.
Right. I'm gonna tell you something. An agent told me one time. A white woman told me.
What?
I couldn't believe it. She was in a big agency too. She said, "I will say whatever I have to say to get out of that situation at the moment."
Really?
Meaning, why did you call me? I didn't call you. When was I supposed to call you? I'm sorry, my secretary didn't get it probably. As
elegant.
long as you get away from her, she knows she ain't gonna call you back in. Next time you see her again, you didn't call me. We didn't call you. Why? I thought you go. What's your number again?
That's just
like,
and then if you,
my agent told me that.
Then if you blow up, it's like they never shit on you. They can compartmentalize.
Come on, brother. Come on,
they'll
man.
just call you up.
Right.
Like if you get anything, like it's a weird. It's because listen.
Come on.
We're in a business of narcissism and depraved. There's people missing from. There's dysfunctional families. A lot of foster going on. A lot of. We're all kind of up in a little way. You know, different levels of it.
Entertainers, you mean?
Entertainers in general. That's why we make great entertainers, because there's something wrong. Either anger issues, parent issues, sexual.
Right.
A lot of, and then think about it. Most entertainers that you listen to their background, you're like, damn, they was a foster child. They went through this, and for some reason, we're good at entertaining people. Look at Robin Williams. He was sad for a long time, but entertaining out people.
Oh yeah.
You know, I was around him a couple times. I've been around, nicest man in the world. Well, but look at Jim Carrey.
Right.
Carrey's on some calling people the f out now.
Oh yeah.
I mean, for real, calling people out.
I've heard.
I've heard. And it's hard to get like camaraderie sometimes just to sit and talk with like real people. You know, and I know the crew I'd hang with. I talk to you. I talk to certain cats, from Tony Woods to TK. We can just sit and talk as real men. Like there's no corny going on. Like what movie?
And no feelings to worry about. I step on your toes.
None of that. And I love sharing. The thing about me too is I'm a sharer. I go, yo, that's my man. You should hook up.
Right.
You should get with my dude. I do this shit all the time. I don't give a bro. And a lot of these cats will hide work.
They're covers.
I know some dudes that hide work. These punk bitch ass comics that do that shit. Why would you hide work? Nobody wants to see you all the time. Nobody. I'd be like, yo, my man is funny as. If you're funny, they're gonna bring you back.
Right.
Just get yourself established, then let people in. Like, can you imagine if, Harriet Tubman was stingy?
Right. Ooh,
imagine if Harriet Tubman was stingy. Imagine if a lot of these people that worked hard to free slaves were stingy. Imagine. See?
And that would be low.
Then you would see, now she let all these slaves go free, help escape, and then they turn into comics that don't want to share work. Bastards. I'm going in hard, folks.
Yeah, no,
you know
I
what
love
I'm saying?
it.
I got my Clint Eastwood shirt on with the guns, Outlaw Josie Wales. I'm shooting everybody. I'm taking them down.
Well, let's talk about it.
It's like, but you know what I'm saying? Sharing work. That's the thing with black comics, especially. We are horrific at joining forces with each other. Them white boys, let me tell you, and I'm around them.
Come on.
Because I do with them. You should see the way they work, man. And I'm not saying they better than us. I'm just saying when I watch them, they're like, hey, Mike, yo, you should come on my thing and write on this and produce, and they're all eating. Like, and some of them be averages. But you can always win when you're together. You can be an average group and beat the shit out of somebody that has fighting skills. But if there's 500 against one, we're gonna win. But us, man, we are terrible at sharing information, terrible at letting each other eat. We're the worst. Now, there are pockets of black groups that do help each other. That's facts. Kevin Hart's, his whole crew is eating.
Right.
He makes sure they eat, and that's dope. There's certain people little cliques that do help. You know, when I watch Kevin's crew, I be like, look, Kevin they're all millionaires.
Right.
It's beautiful.
Here's on that topic. Let me ask you a question.
And Nick Cannon, another dude that lets you eat. When I tell you, Nick, he has hired so many African Americans. And shout out to Nick Cannon. I don't give a about the kids. He hires as many. He hires many dudes as he has kids. He hires more people than he has kids. But he puts them to work, though.
Right. No,
he puts his brother to work. He's always wants you to shine. Even when I was doing Wild Now, I did like 40 episodes of Wild Now. He wants you to shine. He goes, dude, I love that shit you do. We want you to be able to do your thing. I've never really been on a TV show where I can impersonate people on. And on Wild Now, I was doing all kinds of shit. Because of Nick Cannon. Right. You know what I'm saying?
No, I understand. But let me ask you a question of this. For two questions. One first is, and I like that you came and said this, are we allowed a right to complain? You know, when you complain, like, you complain all the time. Why you always complaining? We always complaining.
You have every right to complain.
But the
problem is in our business, it's like
you good. The microphone will do what it does.
If you complain, they think, oh, see, now you're just hating. you're hate. It's not about hating. I just like fair shit. I know life isn't fair, but I like fair.
Right.
I like when my friends that are good at what they do at work, when they get shit, I go, man. When Viola Davis wins shit, you go, yeah.
Right.
She fucking, that was my first roommate in New York, so.
What?
Viola Davis, yeah.
No, come on.
Yeah.
Really?
When she was at Juilliard. Listen,
Wow.
her book, first of all, everybody should read it.
Okay, shout out to her book.
Finding Me, she wrote it over COVID. You need to read that shit. If you are in this business, the shit she's gone through from Rhode Island, living in abject poverty, and her mom being abused by her parents or her father, and just, you know, going to school with urine-soaked clothing and being made fun of, being dark. Yo, and just her whole journey. And I was able to meet her at that journey when she made it to Juilliard. When I got to New York in like 97, 98, he was my first roommate.
Why is that?
When I drove 20 hours in a U-Haul truck with my friend Bernadette, who was in Love Jones. Okay. Love Jones, if you ever seen that movie, Love Jones, who was directed by Ted Witcher, who was my buddy. This is all Chicago poets.
Wow. Oh, yeah.
That's why Lorenz Tate is from Chicago too.
Right.
Because I know Lorenz a long time. So they used to do poetry in this place called Spices in Chicago.
Okay.
That's where Bernie Mac used to do his comedy shit.
Okay.
So we would do poetry, comedy slam, and then my boy Reggie Gibson, who was the International Slam Poetry Championship, who I went to high school with, was the one who consulted Lorenz Tate in Love Jones. So all that shit happened, and Bernadette, who I went to high school with, said, hey, I'm going to New York. I'm about to drive to New York City. She goes, I'll come with you. I was thinking about doing that. You know, she's now a director and all this other shit. And I got motivated because Wood Harris, who's from Chicago, we would go to poetry slams, and Wood Harris told me the year before that he had got accepted to Tisch acting school.
Wow, okay.
And Wood goes, yo, God, man, yeah, man, I got accepted to Tisch, man. That's how he talk.
Right.
He goes, man, I got accepted to Tisch. And we were in front of this place called, you might have partied because you were coming to All Jokes Aside. It's called Dejoise. It was a place in downtown, not too far from All Jokes Aside. And we were outside, and he goes, yeah, man, I'm going to New York City, man. I got accepted to Tisch acting school, man. I said, dude, I want to come. I'm coming to New York next year, man. Hope I'll see you over there. He goes, yeah. I said, that's what's up. So Wood Harris is off, right? When I drive from New York to Chicago, from Chicago to New York in a U-Haul truck, I'm with my friend Bernadette. The first person I see when we get to New York in the Village is Wood Harris crossing the street going to class.
Nice.
The first person I see, and I go, what? I honk the horn. I'm like, he goes, you made it, man, blah, blah, blah. Nice. I said, I got a room that I'm renting out. My managers at the time, which TK Kirkland found me my managers. Nice. He's the one that motivated me to go to New York. And I went to go, they said, we have a room for you on the Upper West Side of New York City. I said, okay, cool. It's three roommates. They have another room. It'll be 4 roommates. You'll be the 4th one. I said, cool. So I drive up there, and the first person I see, they open the doors, Viola Davis. She was unknown. She's like, hi, my name is Viola. I'm gonna show you to your room. I said, cool. Showed me to my room. You know, she's like, I'm at Juilliard right now. I'm doing a play called 7 Guitars. Blah, blah, blah. I said, oh, that's dope. We sit there chatting. And then I got in an argument with the other roommate. It was 2 white roommates, and then her, and then I came. And the dude was like questioning me. Like, yeah, he's like, yo, he didn't introduce himself to me. We're unpacking my boxes. 20 hours, tired, me and my friend. And he goes, yeah, are you gonna be bringing in like women in this room? This is 5 minutes packing my, and I go, and this is what I said. I say, yeah, I think that's none of your fucking business what I do with that room. Nice. So why would you come at me and not even introduce yourself and just talk shit to me? I said, man, get the fuck out of my face. So we start, I said, man, who the fuck is this clown right here, right? And we're tired. It's like, why would you do that? I'm like, I'm just coming. And so he goes, I said, I don't give a fuck, you're not getting no answer. So you say something to me one more time, I'm punching your mouth. I'm pissed. And so Viola Davis, so we squaring up, and I call my manager, I said, hey, David, little Jewish guy, David, I said, I'm about to beat the shit out of this dude right here, this white dude right here. He goes, don't do it, don't, Godfrey, please, don't do it. I swear, don't, let me talk to him. Yeah. Fuck this dude, man. Right. I go, I don't know about you. I'm from Chicago, so this shit right here. And I'm peripheral student of Minister Farrakhan. Right. So I go to the mosque. I go to Savior's Day. I don't think you want that right now. I'm not the dude, man.
Damn.
So boom, Viola comes in and breaks it up. She comes in, she goes, you go that way, and she drags me into the room that I'm supposed to be staying in. She closes the door, and she goes, you know what it is, right? I go, fuck yeah, I know what it is. It's the white male fucking competition, because the black males here is two. It's a black girl, white girl, and a white dude, and he was feeling all powerful, and then she goes, yeah, you come in now. He's, you know, his dick shrinks, and she goes, yeah, you know what it is. But she was always pro-black, always.
Nice.
What? Always. But I didn't see her often. I only stayed there like 3 months maybe, because I had to go to Montreal the week of.
Right.
And so we were in and out. She was busy with her shit. Then I moved out eventually.
But it's beautiful to see her just, you know,
I mean, as I watched her ascend, I was like, damn. I was roommates with her. Holy shit. And then she's an EGOT now, Tony Award, Grammy. She has everything.
Right.
And so I saw her last year in New York at the 92Y. They do interviews with celebrities in this theater. And so I bought a ticket. And I said, I'm going to go see Viola Davis get interviewed. So I went. And then I said, I wonder if I can go to the backstage.
See her, right.
And everybody knew who I was. They was like, yo, my man, yo, son, you want to go see Viola in the back?
Right.
I was like, hell yeah. So I see Katie Couric and all these other people. Sure. And then Viola, I go, I wonder if she's going to remember me. I don't know.
Right, sure.
So I walked and she goes, there goes my roommate.
Oh, nice.
And we took,
beautiful.
I got photos and everything. She goes, there goes my roommate. I go, what's up? Give her a big hug.
Right.
Her husband's there, he cool. And I remember, I said, do you remember when the fight? She goes, I'll never forget that shit.
Love it.
I broke that shit up. She goes, guess what? I had a fight with that motherfucker too.
Really? you know, the closest I got to see her was I was at a Ralph's out here.
Yeah.
And I saw some lady pushing her cart in Ralph's, and her mother was with her. And I was like,
oh, that's awesome.
And I walked past, and I'm like, who is this right here? Look, I said, oh, damn, Viola Davis.
And you know, Ralph's, you will meet people.
I've
met Kool Mo D at Ralph's.
Damn.
I met. Listen, you can say what you want.
I like Kool Mo D, but damn.
I came up. I was in the Ralph's, and me and Kool Mo D talked for 2 hours about the LL Cool J beef.
Oh. And
that was a big beef, and it.
Come on, it was.
In Ralph's.
I know.
Me and Kool Mo D talking about how it started.
I know.
I got the motherfucking
the real deal?
Hell yeah.
Explain.
Okay. So Kool Mo D comes in, Wild Wild West.
Right, I remember that.
He says, yo, Godfrey, what's that? You know, people start knowing it. You know, the rappers
of course.
It seemed like now they know you. He goes, man. I go, what's up with the LL Cool J? He goes, man, LL kind of started it sort of, because I was like in communications. I was in college at the time, running around. I was doing college, doing music, blah, blah, and I met LL at something, you know, and I didn't have time to talk to him. And LL was like, man, I like your stuff. I love the work, blah, blah, blah. And he kind of blew him off. And that, I guess, kind of pissed off LL from there. Mm-hmm. And that's when that whole battle started. I was like, damn. And he was talking about Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five, how they couldn't stand Run DMC. Like, man, what the fuck are they talking about? I wear my glasses so I can't see. Right. Bullshit. We talking about broken glass everywhere.
Right.
Yeah, so he explained all the hip hop. Shit was great. 2 hours in Ralph's. You meet people in Ralph's.
Well,
because it's in LA.
Well, I need more guests, so I'm going to Ralph's.
You need to just wait at Ralph's. Was it 2 in the morning or something?
No, it was during daytime. All right, let me ask a couple of things, man. And this is what I like this kind of show too, because we're just gonna talk about whatever.
Yeah,
you know, do it. It is what it is.
Yeah, let's go.
One thing. Why do you think that black people seem to have a higher expectation from each other when it comes to business, that we will take bullshit from white companies that don't do certain things in stores, but for black person, that's why I don't fuck with black people. That's why I don't fuck with black people. Why are we so hard like that? Is it still part of the bullshit?
We've been trained to think whites are the greatest. That's brainwashing.
Okay.
We've been trained to think they're the best. Well, you think about hundreds of years of being told you ain't shit, it's hard to untrain that. You know what I mean? So when we see like black business, we be like, you better, because there could be a person with like sells ice on one side and white person selling, and you'll go to the white person first.
Oh wow, well.
Because we're trained. It's like the black doll, white doll experiment that Jane Elliott, who is an ally, that woman has never veered off. Her, Tim Wise, you talk about white folks that literally spit that knowledge. some black kids would go straight to the white dog because they're trained to make, we're insufficient, ugly, we're not smart enough, which is all untrue.
Right.
You understand? Because we were the first people to be thinkers and architects and mathematicians. We were the first to do all of that. We were the first on the planet. We were the first to piss, fart, do whatever the fuck. We were the first. But they somehow were able to take us over because we let them in and then train us to say you ain't shit.
Right.
And then we're going to train you with religion, which they love to use for black people. Religion is the best way to shut black people down. And that it make us docile, and it still continues. Sorry, but I mean, I'm sure people are like, not my church, not my church.
Right. But I still feel like, I get that. But we will support each other. But we have a thin line. We'll say, hey, if this coffee is a little bit too cold, that's that bullshit. That's why I'm going to the white folks. And the white folks have cold coffee and be like,
that's brainwashing because you think that they're superior still.
So we think that they're superior.
It's brainwashing and it's subconscious too. The scary part about our subconscious, sometimes we do things subconsciously. Like even in this business, there's some things where you feel insecure about because you don't think you're good enough sometimes. Sometimes you might go, man, I don't do that kind of shit because you don't really feel like, because you consciously always keep saying, nah, I don't think I'm good, I'm doing good at it. So when it sinks into your subconscious, you act upon that, not even knowing. It's like, it's like interracial dating, man, Interracial dating. Some people date, I think most people date for an agenda. I don't think they really date because of love. A lot of times it's sure. People say love transcends color. Go fuck yourself. That shit's a bunch of bullshit. Because a lot of times people date because they want to get back at somebody or they're mad and they're tired of their race. A lot of times they'll say, I'm not saying that there aren't no love couples, but no one talks about that other side of interracial dating. They always talk about, but love transcends color. Really?
So you're saying
as much as we've been fucking each other, it's still racist as fuck.
When you would think we fucked
the racism out of each other, and it hasn't worked.
I heard that. So when you date out of your race, there's an agenda. You're saying
a lot of times there is. I didn't say
some agenda when race on race, black on black. Rent, money, finances.
No. I'm just saying that subconsciously you might do something. Let's say I'm dating white women. I just date white women because I just like them. But subconsciously, you've never felt enough. You felt like you ain't shit. So you just act upon who you choose from being actually insecure.
Right.
But it's subconscious shit.
Right.
And I think when you untrain that through knowledge of self, which I know it sounds corny, but knowledge of self, when you get knowledge of self, you start to make different types of decisions, man. When you educate yourself, you make different types of decisions. And let's say you do date someone outside of your race, but you date it because, no, I actually care about that person, but I don't hate my women. I don't go, I'm dating her because black women ain't that kind of corny shit that people do. Oh, I don't date black men because you met 3 black dudes on the planet. There's millions of us. And 3 of them caused you to go with somebody from another race who might call you a nigga by accident, then what do you do? And a lot of people ain't gonna report that. A lot of people in interracial relationships have been called nigga, but won't say nothing because they don't want to report to us. And he's like, we told you so. We told you dumb. It's just like you said, if somebody's coffee's a little cold, we'll take that. It's like somebody be calling you a nigga in your interracial relationship, you'll take it. But let your own people say, I'm leaving you, bitch. That type of shit. That's from training and being trained to feel inferior. And that inferior behavior is acted upon everything you do. Everything you buy, it's like that because you think they're the shit. But when you start to know, and you start knowing and you got knowledge of self, you go, what? Shut the fuck. When they talk, you be like, I don't even believe anything you saying because you lie too fucking much. That's why these little kids, these little black kids is so important when they start to, you ever see kids that know their shit? Knowledge of self,
wow.
Man, they handle their shit. They go, nah. They already know. They go, nah. I already know about these white kids. They always trying to say shit, but they're not smart as smart as us. You ever see black kids like they really know their shit?
I don't know.
They always look like they're ahead of the game.
Nice.
They always know. They'll go back home and say, yeah, man, this white kid, he's mad because I'm da 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 da. But I don't like it's. I'm telling you, it's knowledge of self and being aware of shit. They just had these black girls just solve this. Math problem, a 2,000-year-old math problem. These 2 black girls just solved it.
Really? Beautiful.
They just solved it. I'm like this. The fuck you mean, son? That's what we are. You give a little black kid a hug and say you love him, it's over. They're gonna be nuclear scientists.
Come on now.
That's all you just say, I love you, you're the shit. Gone. But they gotta make sure that they keep us negative and shitting on each other. You ain't shit, you ain't shit, you ain't shit, you ain't shit. Like the music that's vibrating at a low level now, this corny ass shit that they playing now.
Okay, speaking of that, not that, but
and I'm not saying our music was all great, but a lot of our shit was amazing.
Okay.
Because that was the agenda, was good music first.
How do we protect someone that is supposed to be the next Messiah, whatever, next thing, a la John Morant, the young brother with the gun, all the people around him? You know, how is it our responsibility or what? How do we fix it?
I think it's that person's responsibility, or maybe somebody that's older in the NBA to pull them to the side and say, "Man, you got all this. You have all this money. You have the world at your feet.
Right?
What are you doing? Like, you know?" And a lot of times, the people around him are haters. They don't. They want to pull him down.
His friends and all that.
Sure. Why would you? Why? And
niggas don't know no better. Some people don't know no better.
The NBA does not play that shit. They are a corporation.
Of course.
You're making 20 million. What do you fucking do? Why aren't your friends going, nah, we gotta protect our guy. Hey man, stay at the crib.
Because they're not smart people either though.
It's not about not smart people. They just make stupid decisions. They're probably very smart. They're just in the wrong element. You know, my father always said even a madman knows his way home. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, they're just not smart. They're smart. They're not making smart decisions. They're smart dudes. You put them in the right thing. Because I knew a guy named in Chicago, Willie. He was a disciple. You know, Chicago and the gangbanging. He was a gangster disciple, straight gangbanger, but was a math genius. Got perfect scores in his ACT. And I said, Willie, I heard you got perfect scores in your math. He goes, yeah, I've always been good at math, but I don't give a fuck about school. I like gangbanging. But it's just environmental shit.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But how can we help a
guy? Pull him to the side. They need to be talked to by the older coaches. The coaches
afterwards.
But then you got your environment that you hang with. They're haters. Why would you bring guns around a guy who is worth how many millions of dollars? He has so much responsibility. He's dealing with a corporation run by wealthy white motherfuckers. What are you doing? That's stupid shit, and they'll replace you. Do you have a championship? Okay. Right. You don't even have rings. You don't even have rings.
Right.
Fuck your dunks. Do you have rings, bro? They'll replace you, man. These motherfuckers will. There is an 8-year-old right now about to replace this guy. They are breeding athletes.
Right.
There are basketball players in grade school. They're going, that's the future right there. And your lifespan is how long?
Right.
If you want to be a LeBron James career, a Michael Jordan career, a Steph Curry, well, you act right. Because I don't know what to say. Because the ignorant element is hard to change. These motherfuckers will fight you.
Right.
They will fight you if you tell them, hey, you're doing the wrong thing. Yo, man, fuck you.
Okay,
and
right.
People give up.
So do you feel like the older NBA players should have the young kids should have a meeting when they first get in? Don't do that, don't do that.
They should have a financial meeting.
Right.
They should have all of that because the NBA is mainly black men and NFL is mainly black men. And you know, everybody loves to see our demise. They don't mind us being workhorses to make the money, but as far as like intelligence and family knowledge and shit, they don't give a fuck about that. What they care about, you on that field, scoring those points and making me my goddamn money. I don't give a fuck if you dodge bullets. But every once in a while, you might have somebody that actually cares that's not black that will actually say, hey man, you really need to. It takes coaches to care of and faculty to talk to these cats because they're around them, you know. Somebody pull them to the side. It's the same thing we need for ourselves. Like no one pulled us to the side and say, hey man, you shouldn't do that because da-da-da. They would just let you crash and burn and learn it on your own.
So the older black people,
it would be nice.
Business
I think so.
Yeah.
I think even though sometimes Stephen A. Smith gets on my fucking nerves, he'll say some cooning ass shit, but then he'll say some, a broken clock is right twice a day. Right. And then I think it's cool when Stephen A. Smith calls them out and says, that was dumb. That was the stupidest thing. Now, You're an idiot.
Right.
Good.
Right.
Embarrass them. If that's the only way it's going to be.
Okay.
But it can be vetted by someone to say, hey, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do what, we're not going to do that. What you're going to do, no, we're not going to do no gun tote, none of that. Deion Sanders is a good example of what he's doing for Colorado. He literally, I watched Deion's stuff, and he brings in people, he brought in a bunch of women athletes, and he says, I want to let y'all know right now, see all these women here? You're going to respect them, you ain't going to be looking at them, you ain't going to sexualize them, or you're going to be off the team. That's a promise.
I love it.
You vet that. He's training them. Like, okay, coach, because if you don't, then they're not gonna respect you.
Right.
So he said, these are the standards I want. You're gonna dress clean, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do it. You have to do that for people to respect you. That's what is needed. That's what I think.
All right.
So that's just a theory, everyone. So don't go by what the fuck I'm.
All right, so let me ask you a question. Since you're talking about somebody who goes out and tells people about stuff, how do you like the approach of a Charleston White?
Charleston makes me laugh.
He takes it to people.
Yeah, he's like, yeah. I don't give a fuck. Yeah. All the babies. I don't give a fuck. All the babies. Shit. Niggas. I'm a nigga. Niggas are killing niggas all goddamn day. What about these motherfuckers? Yeah. I say fuck everybody. You can suck my. I'm ready to kill everybody. Yeah. He's hilarious.
Charleston White. But
some of the stuff he says is on point.
Makes sense.
It makes total sense. He says it in his way. A lot of his stuff is hilarious.
Right.
And there's times where he, starts trouble, man. But
sometimes you have to get to that point, everything ain't gonna be sweet.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Some people go against what you're saying, but
he
he's bold to say that.
Bold as fuck. He don't care how it comes out. I remember when he was like, fuck Nation of Islam. Yeah, I said it. Fuck this person, fuck that. He just was trying to start some shit. But the stuff he does, you need people from, even when Lil Boozy, when he says his little shit, you need different angles.
Right.
Not everything, what he said about Dwayne Wade's kid, I mean, I understood what he said, he just said it the way he said it. I know Gabrielle Union, I wouldn't have said that.
Right, sure.
But I don't think that, I understood what Boozy was trying to say, like, hey man, give a child a chance to choose their sexual, don't force that. What if they change? That's how I would say it.
Right, sure.
But, Gabrielle is my friend. I'm not going to say anything about her kid, or I'm minding my business. Right. But I understood what Boozy said, but the way Boozy said it.
I'm about to say, is it the way you deliver it?
Because he was like, don't cut his dick off, man.
Right.
Don't cut his dick off, man.
Right.
She was hilarious. Right. Don't cut his dick off, man.
Right.
That's what he said. Don't cut his dick off, man.
I'm be honest with you.
There's more than one way to skin a cat, bro.
And this might sound like a crazy thing to say, but and I'm just wondering, and I don't want it to happen. No one's ever touched Charleston White, man, and he's gone to some people.
I've heard he's a little tiny guy.
But
he said some crazy shit.
Most people get killed saying some of the stuff. Jay Prince stuff, all that. He goes to
said
whoever.
The Jay Prince shit. The shit with T.I. He's like, oh, ugly ass baby. You got ugly baby. Your son ugly baby.
Right.
He's like, we gonna fight. I don't give a fuck.
Right.
Yeah. We could fight, me and you, T.I. Two little insecure little short motherfuckers fighting in the ring. I'll fight your ass. And your little son, that's an ugly baby right there.
I know, he's wrong.
You fucking with a senior citizen.
Right.
You fucking with a senior citizen. I watch all his shit.
He said he'll snitch. He'll get the
He's like, I'm a snitch ass. Yeah. I remember one time though.
What?
He really made me laugh. He was eating breakfast, and he had the camera, and he's eating breakfast, and I guess his lady was in the back.
I think I remember that.
And he's eating, crunching on his bacon. He's like, yeah. See, you niggas ain't got a woman cook you some breakfast, huh?
Right.
Oh, yeah. You wish you was eating scrambled eggs. Wish you was eating grits, nigga. Ain't nobody cooking for you, nigga. They cook for me, nigga.
Did she walk behind him or something?
She was like, you shut up. He's like, that's right. Got my bitch cooking for me.
Right.
Yeah, nigga.
Yeah.
Got egg right here, toast right there. I was fucking hollering. It was so funny. He likes to start trouble, man. But a lot of times he says stuff that's right on point.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
I heard people call Stephen A. Smith a coon. I've never heard him say that about Charleston White. And Charleston White boy, he'll sit right with the white boys in the truck. I wish you would.
Right.
Why not Charleston White?
Well, Steve A. Smith, he's not a sports guy.
You gotta be a coon to be different. I don't get that.
Wait, you think Charleston White is a?
No, but for the stuff that we get on Stephen A. Smith for saying certain stuff about the black man and this or whatever it is, but we'll let Charleston White say the same stuff, just as crazy, and don't call him a
because
cold.
Stephen A. Well, Charleston White is at Charleston White is in his house talking shit. Stephen A. Smith has ESPN behind him. You know what I mean? He's under a corporate label.
Okay.
So Charleston White's just some motherfucker in his living room talking shit. Right. There's no branding to him. He's just yapping. So Stephen A. Smith is like, this is ESPN.
Right.
This is who runs ESPN? Disney. This is Disney is his boss. It's different. It's a different criteria.
I get it.
You know what I mean? Like, this guy's on a platform. Look at the way he's talking about us. Charles White, like, man, shut the fuck up. And he's missing an eye. Fuck. That's how they see it.
Right.
You know
it makes sense when you think of corporations behind you. It's like you're pulling your strings.
Yeah, of course they're pulling your strings, man. It is what it is. You have to be careful. But I don't think, and I didn't call Stephen A. I just said sometimes they'll say
not
things.
You, but
I've
heard people call him.
I go, yeah, people call him straight coon, and I go, sometimes I see said stuff. I go, yeah, that's right. That was good. And then I go, wait a minute, damn, why the fuck would you say? You know what I mean? And he's okay with that.
But you're still saying Disney because you say ESPN because you do the same thing with Charleston White. Damn, why you say that? I like that, but come on.
If Charleston White were under ESPN, he wouldn't be saying no shit like that.
What?
No. If he got a contract of, with a big company like that, no.
You don't think so?
No, hell no. I just want to say I'm sorry. yeah, I'm sorry.
Right.
Yeah.
My bad.
Right. My bad.
Two things I want to know. One thing, you're a worldly guy. You've traveled overseas. You know what I'm saying? Man. And unfortunately, recently some black people got in trouble. None of their fault. I've always wondered this because I've traveled overseas.
Yeah.
What would you advise black people to conduct? Because sometimes black people come over there. I've heard people be like, man, this food nasty as shit. Fuck all that. Like, bro, you're in another country, homie. Calm down.
Americans do that in general.
Well, America. Okay. Well, I don't care about why white folks do it. But how we conduct ourselves.
First of all, you're not white. White folks they got white privilege sometimes overseas. They'll complain about shit. First of all, the world is anti-black.
Okay.
Period.
Damn. Okay.
It is. I'm not saying every individual is, but it's the general, because it's everything. Everyone's anti-black. You go to Asia, they have a problem with black people. I've been to Asia. I didn't have any problems, but
but you get the feel.
Yeah, right, if something pops off, that's why when you have knowledge, I call it cerebral kung fu, man.
Nice.
It's like any martial artist. I studied martial arts for a decade. I studied Hapkido, and the guys I studied with are the same guys Wesley Snipes studied with.
Okay.
Moses Powell, Shihan Sabal. It was Sanukas Ryujitsu. You're talking about Soki, Little John Davis. And all these guys would always tell us, always be aware of your surroundings at all times. Protect your computer. To all respect to all the black martial artists of Harlem. Moses Powell, Little John Davis,
Right.
And it's like when you're physically aware of yourself, you're okay. Like you go, if someone attacks you, I go, I know what to do. I know what to do if something happens to me. You know what I mean? I know I'll try and survive. So if something happens, that's why I don't come with any fear. You know what I mean? I know every kind of move. I know what to do. I know how every kind of block. If this person does this person's tall, I know what to do. It's the same way with knowing your shit mentally. So if someone says some dumb shit out their mouth, I know exactly how to respond to it. You don't go, damn, I didn't know.
But
it's like when you travel.
Right, when you travel. Because
be aware that you're not white. Okay. Just be aware of it.
Right.
I don't want to say that, but I've traveled a lot. You have to be aware that you are, because our culture is the most popular culture on the motherfucking planet. Everybody, every TikTok, there's an Asian group of people pop locking, break dancing, scratching, all this hip hop shit. Now they doing the fucking rerun shit now, doing it hardcore. Like they have contests. I watch all this shit. I got a lot of dance accounts and I watch, and they're doing it constantly. But where's the respect? Do they have respect for us? I don't know. They're copying the fuck out of us, man. I remember when I was in Tokyo, they had a hip hop night. and they didn't let Americans in that night.
What?
And they were playing Jay-Z. I go, you're playing our shit and we can't get in. I was with a white dude too.
Right, sure.
They didn't let us in. Raekwon told me, I talked to Raekwon last week. He goes, yeah, they don't even need the Wu-Tang Clan anymore because they got their Japanese version of it.
No, sir.
They're copying everything. You know, because I knew some cats that would go overseas and teach hip hop. Black dudes would go and they teach hip hop to these people. Now they're starting to really like, we got this now.
Right.
You know, where they got afros, they braiding they shit.
Yeah, we don't need
whatever. Oh yeah. And so when you travel, you should know, we should have our own green book. They should remake a green book for international and national. Because there are towns that are still sundown towns in America.
Wow. Yep.
Mississippi is trying to bring back Jim Crow. They're trying to bring back Jim fucking Crow, dude. Trying to bring back Jim Crow. Trying to bring back, you know what? Separate water fountains I'm down with.
Damn. I know that. Why?
I want to drink with you.
I know that's right. Tastes different after
and if I do have separate water fountains, I'm going to go, this is what I'm talking about right here.
This water better.
White people are like, God damn it, let me taste that.
Right. I can't taste that.
I'm joking. No disrespect to civil rights movement. But yeah, so we should have a green book and a warning like, hey man, look up or ask people from that country like, yo, what's it like? Is it real racist? I like how we go, man, it's real racist. It's always real racist. No, this place racist fuck.
Right.
This kind of racist.
Right.
Now this racist is motherfucker. Man, they so fucking racist. Same shit.
Racist, right, racist.
It depends. Sometimes you'll go to a racist place and never face racism because sometimes people take a break from hatred. You know, not racist you can't be racist all the time. You get tired. So maybe the racists at home chilling. Maybe the whole time you was there, they went on vacation and you had a great time. So we should have a green book, I think, like a real travel, you know, because they got travel shit.
Sure.
You know, go to the nicest place. They should have racist places for dark faces.
Racist places for dark faces.
Yeah. Racist places for dark faces.
Okay, we have to.
Somebody will probably go bite that, but I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
racist places for dark faces. They should have that.
I love
it. You know,
and
and they can get insulted all they want. They go, hey, just be careful. If you're in Spain, Madrid, Barcelona, I've been to Barcelona, they're racist as fuck there. Right. Be careful. Now, I'm not saying everyone's walking around hating black folks, but Spain is a place where they threw bananas at black soccer players on the field. So be careful.
Right. Wow. Okay, let's go another level to something different. Fans. Let's talk about our fans. You got a lot of fans, bro.
That's where the word fanatic. It comes from the word fanatic.
When you was on my show last time, man, a lot of people. I was reading the inbox. They love some of the comments. I mean, they love some Godfrey. I was like,
do they?
What? So I said to say, what's funny is, you know, and I want you to give me an honest answer.
Yeah.
One is. Let me ask you two questions. One is, do you feel like you're underrated?
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
Like, keep it 100.
You
keep it
too.
1,000. No, I keep it 1,000.
You.
Because here's what I don't like about some fans. We have fans that love us. You'll do something funny, one of them impersonation, whatever, and what might not get shared as much, but no disrespect, if Kevin Hart or Mike Epps do an arm fart on Sunset, everybody want to pass that around. You know how many inboxes I get other people's shit? I'm like, oh, you pushing my shit this much? I'm about tired of seeing everybody else all this. But I think we feel like I'm down with Kevin Hart because I'm posting his shit. I'm passing his shit around. Nigga, you know me. I talk to you. Or I text you. Or in the inbox, I communicate. I like you. I like your stuff that you put. Kevin Hart don't do that to you.
Clout chasing.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, of course.
And then we have fans. We do great shit sometimes.
No
They're like,
doubt.
That's funny, but I'm not going to share it. I'm going to share Mike Epps walking funny on the street.
Yeah.
Really? And no disrespect to Mike Epps, but you get what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is that about?
It's branding. It's like Reebok probably has a shoe that's better than Nike, but are you going to go get Reebok or Nike?
No, okay.
It's a branding thing, man. That's what I noticed with social media and all that. Branding, like the shit you're doing now, where you got in the panic room, blah, blah, blah. It's branding. It's going to be Pierre from Comedy Hype. Oh, shit. There's gonna be another comic that goes, why didn't you share? You sharing Pierre's shit, but I know him from the da-da-da-da. It's always been about branding. Even since 1930 and 20, it was like, you want Jimmy Cagney, Jimmy Stewart, da-da-da-da. All the old school, it was about branding. It never changed. You know, so if they share Kevin Hart's ticket, Kevin Hart has 80 million fucking followers.
He don't need no more sharings. Hey. God damn it, we need sharings.
But it just doesn't work that way, man. Ugh. I've had people pass my shit around and won't tag me. Like, it's just, but I've been talked about on other podcasts and I'm not even there.
Oh, yeah,
and they
I'm the
go,
same here.
I said, man, you know who's underrated? Godfrey's so underrated.
Oh, yeah.
And I know people in positions that can help that, but they don't.
Ooh, watch out now.
They don't do it. They just go, nah. They did. I'm not. Listen, this is not a complaint. This is just reality. It's like they don't. They'll be like, nah, I'm not gonna share that. Like a guy like Michael Blackson always shares my shit. D.L. Hughley shares my shit. Like they go, yo, or they put laughing emojis.
Right, good stuff.
Hell yeah, Michael Blackson, D.L. Hughley does it for me. Sleepy Brown, does it for me. A lot of cats will be like, yeah, hell yeah, but a lot more that could do it. They know you're there.
All right.
They won't like your shit.
Won't do your shit.
It happens. It happens to everybody. So.
All right. So here's a little thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna ask you. I need 3 things.
Yeah.
That you can't stand. 3 things. What you can't stand. I know that's right.
You right there.
Right.
The cameraman.
What is 3 things about society, about whatever? Real quick, give me 3 things that you say, I can't stand this.
Racism.
Okay. Okay. You can't stand racism.
Fucking hate it.
Right.
Like racism.
What's the 2? Number 2?
Let's see. What can I?
Flat booty sisters.
Yeah. Oh.
No, don't do that.
That's the worst.
Don't do that.
Flat butted sister.
You terrible.
You notice people with flat butts are always real nice to you?
Oh, hell no. They're sweet.
When a girl got an ass, you can't tell her shit.
Nah,
she's like flaky.
Right.
Yeah, but flat butt, she's like, man, you must have a flat ass. You're just too nice.
Okay, what's the 3rd thing then?
Because you compensate because you have a flat butt. Because they're always talking about, I don't have much of an ass. Oh, that's what it was.
That's what it is. No wonder you're so
pretty. You had a pretty face. Because no, think about this. Now, this is not being mean. I ran into a girl, fine as fuck.
From the front.
But she had like 1 leg. I was like, if she had 2 legs, would she have been that nice to me?
Ooh.
Think about, no, because people compensate for their weaknesses.
Right.
So if this lady had 2 legs, healthy legs, she would have probably rolled her eyes and walked off, but she had 1 leg. And I could easily replace her with a 2-legged chick.
Hell no.
Because she knows she's at a disadvantage.
She knew that.
I could be like this, okay, that's it, I'm getting 2 legs, I'm out. Yeah, I know a girl with 2 legs, now what, huh? Fuck out of here.
Damn.
I knew a girl with a dead arm.
Hell no.
She had a dead arm. Like it just sat there.
Had a live vagina.
And she was pretty and nice to me. And I was like, she only holds you 1 hand. Like,
hell no. Really?
No, but I'm saying, if I met a girl with 2 working arms.
Yeah, she might have a little more attitude.
This is what I'm saying. Is this true? Is this not true?
Right.
When somebody has a deficiency, is it because they're nice, because they have a deficiency? Because
makes sense.
Let's be real. When you meet like badass chicks all the time, there's attitude. You have to do this for them, that shit. Not every single one.
Right, I get that.
You got to do that disclaimer before people start.
So
crying.
this is funny part. I mean, it's a new segment I came up with. I think it'd be perfect for this. Yeah. This is called hoish or broish.
Okay.
When I ask you, you have 3 seconds to tell me what your real feeling. Don't sit there and think, that don't count.
Okay.
When I say it, what's the instinct you feel when I bring up something?
Okay.
And this is probably males over 25. So we're not talking about young kids to 18, 19. We're talking
hoish or broish. I have to say that?
Right. Okay. You got to tell me if it's hoish or broish.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah.
All right.
Did I say my 3 things I couldn't stand?
I think, yeah.
Racism, flat butts.
Flat butts. Oh, it's 2? Oh, well, come on, one more.
Oh, shit.
One more then.
Joke stealers. Joke thieves.
Right. Ooh.
Hacky, fuck boy, and fuck girl joke thieves. I fucking hate them.
Really?
Joke stealing.
Has you stole your jokes before?
One dude tried to, and I kind of stopped him in the middle of it, but it was kind of an easy joke.
Right.
Kind of stopped. I said, dude, I do that. I seen you watching me do that. What the fuck are you doing?
Right.
And and I said, the premise, I don't own premises, but you've seen me in the room. I do not respect that at all. I hate hacky comics.
Right. I'll tell you what I hate about comics. I know you experienced this.
Yeah.
Where a MC goes on front of you, a feature act. He does his material. And then you do your material.
The next day,
and the next night,
he
hitting the same subject. You're like, nigga, no. Once you see me do it, if you have same jokes, do it in another city.
Yeah, I'll say, if you get inspired, you will be fired.
I like that.
Fuck with me.
I'm gonna use that.
Because another thing is, me and you, we can introduce ourselves and do 2 hours. I don't need you on the show, but I want to give you a chance because someone gave me a chance. Right. But you want to fuck around with me like you're gonna beat me at this.
Right.
They think they're gonna beat you.
Okay.
Well, you better suck on your straw and sit at the bar. Like I did when I was an amateur. I shut the fuck up. Steve Harvey be like, your ass better sit down on that bar there, boy. Yeah.
That's funny. I love it. I love it.
You know what I'm saying?
No, you're right.
You better sit your ass over there. Bernie Mac, you say, motherfucker, you got 5 motherfucking minutes.
Right.
Motherfucker, 5 minutes, motherfucker.
Let's go.
Get off the stage when I throw you the light.
Let's go back to hoish and broish, okay? What hits you? I need them quick. I need them quick.
All right.
You can explain too after, but you need the first.
Okay, go ahead.
A man wearing split-toe sandals.
Hoish.
Oh, my damn. You African though, nigga. What? Don't y'all do this shit in Africa?
I don't know. I'm not there.
Oh, okay. That's hoish move.
I grew up in Chicago.
All right. A guy that dresses like his girl. They both dress alike.
Hoish.
Damn, 2 hoes in a row.
Ho
Okay.
shit.
Shit.
Ho shit.
Okay.
Get your own shirt, boy.
Oh, damn.
Unless it's a birthday or celebration, but if you doing that on a regular Tuesday, yo,
They're
you
going
a
to the
hoe.
game. They're going to the.
You a hoe ass.
Damn, hoe. Okay.
You
damn.
didn't say like an event. That's different. But
Okay.
you just doing that on some. Man, you
Nah,
a hoe
guys,
ass.
well, they're going to dinner. They're going to
Man,
Longhorns.
you told me to answer quick.
Right,
Go ahead.
I know. I love it. Okay.
That came on my mind, dog.
Okay.
Hoe ass.
Okay. The predominant gear color.
Okay.
But men wearing pink.
Broish, man.
Bro, it's cool.
Yeah,
man.
you can wear pink. Hell yeah, with a suit.
Like Plies wears pink, all pinks, and that's okay with that?
If you pink is fine. There's different levels of pink, and
Okay.
there's mauve too. Mauve is a
okay.
type of pink.
Okay.
Because
Yeah, mauve.
Jay-Z, remember Jay-Z was wearing that pink suit, and someone
Right.
said, that's a nice pink suit. He goes, yo, it's mauve.
Right, mom.
Yo, it's mauve.
All right.
It's mauve, not pink.
You
It's
might.
mauve.
All right, you might have done
Mauve. Sorry.
this. For your woman, you with your woman.
Yeah.
You're out in public, and she gets loud, and you sit there and chill and watch her do it. She might be mad about
That's
something.
whole shit.
What the man should do then?
Yeah, keep it down. Why are you screaming? What you doing? Nah.
We ain't been treated right. Our food been late for 20 minutes.
I was like, yo, chill. I mean, you're right, but chill. Relax. Yeah, just relax with that.
You ever
Usually
seen
I don't be with girls that are like that.
No, right.
Thank God.
No,
Ugh.
have you seen, I know this might happen to you, a female heckling you and the guys are sitting there quiet?
Yeah, and I go, I get it. I get it, but I've done. Most women heckle me. I rarely get dude hecklers.
Okay.
I always get women hecklers. Like I remember one girl had her foot up on the stage. I say, you should get your foot off the stage. That's disrespectful to a performer. He goes, man, why can't she have her foot? I said, because I fucking said so.
I know that's right.
It's your foot off the stage.
Right.
And I go, I understand you're protecting her as a man. That's you doing your job because you don't want to hear her say, why didn't you protect me?
Right.
I get it. But you can't put your foot on the stage. And then security came there, yo, my man. It's like, why you got your foot on the stage? If you don't like me, don't be here.
I know that's right.
I try to tell fans, yo, if you don't fuck with my comedy, don't show up, because you ain't gonna beat me in a fucking heckle battle.
Right.
I got mad, I will burn you, dog. Don't come here.
Right.
Some people want you to see their misery, man. I don't think you're funny.
Right,
I got your money though.
Right, you're wasting time. Right.
Don't matter.
Yeah.
I ain't getting paid by the ha-ha. Fuck out of here.
All right, here's another
Okay.
one. All right.
Yeah.
This is men over 25.
Men over 25, go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Tattoo behind the ear. Ooh, come on.
Hoish.
Oh, hoish.
Nah, just
Oh,
broish. That's
no,
broish.
no,
Depends.
Depends
on what they want. That's their business.
What? Now you went hoish first, then you went hoish first.
That's some hoe shit behind the ear.
I don't know. Okay, 2 more. All right, here's another one. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
You're in New York, so I'm gonna see how this works out for you.
Yeah.
Chelsea boots.
Chelsea, what's that?
The boots that come up here, like little high, the little long ones with the shoe right there.
Hoe shit.
I got 2 pairs, nigga. Are you crazy?
Guess what? If the shoe fits.
I like that. Damn, I ain't give me my Chelsea boots.
Chelsea boots. I don't know. But I have to see what they look
Boots,
like.
man.
Okay.
The niggas in the what's name? The Temptations warm. The boots went up the hair, man.
What are they shaped like? Oh, the ones the leather
long,
joints.
yeah.
Oh, that's broish. That was
Ooh,
fine.
yeah.
I didn't know Chelsea boots. Right.
Yeah, Chelsea
I know
boots.
Chelsea. You know what Chelsea in New York? You know Chelsea in New York.
The area.
It's the area. You know what that is, right?
area?
Don't say nothing. You find out.
No, I've heard about it. Okay. All right. Here's the last one. Okay. Let's do this one. Ready?
Yeah.
Charm bracelet.
That's broish. Charm bracelets.
Because Eddie Murphy wear one. That's Eddie wear one.
Eddie wear one?
Yeah, Eddie used to wear charm bracelets.
Charm bracelet. What's wrong with that?
Okay, what's up with that? I'm asking you, brother.
It's a weird ass question.
You like that though? Yeah.
I mean, hey, you can wear
Some
it.
people think it's gay. The thing hang dangling and shit.
There's nothing wrong with that. It's a bracelet, man.
It's a bracelet. Okay.
Eddie Murphy can wear what the fuck he wants.
Of course, I like Eddie Murphy wearing what I'm just saying, but other men too. I got one.
I'm gonna kick your ass.
What you gonna do?
My bracelet.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do? All right, before you get you out, we gotta do. I think we gotta do a thing. You know, we do.
What?
I do a thing with you, with everybody. I do.
What?
IG creeper. I go on your IG page.
You go on my IG? Man?
Yeah, and,
okay.
and I check out some shit. You need to explain what was happening at the time.
All right.
Okay. So we went to your IG. My crew went to my IG page. They picked out a couple of pictures, and we want to explain it. We need to explain it. All right. This is the first picture we want to look. It's up here. So what was happening with this? I can't believe you hanging out with him.
Gerard Butler is my friend for 10 years. He came down to see me. He called me. He said, "Hey, buddy, I'm coming down. I want to see you at the Comedy Cellar." That's right.
Wow.
Village Underground's right there. He was in town. He called me. And
that's major.
Yeah. I've been friends with him since, it's been 10 years.
Really? How'd you become friends?
He was at a show of mine. I was making fun of 300.
Wow.
I was making fun of 300. He comes out. He goes, "Did you know I was downstairs?"
Right.
What the fuck, bro? And then the nicest dude.
Really?
And I went to his premiere plane not too long ago.
Right.
He called me. "Yo, you got to come to my premiere, brother."
That's cool. Does he live here? Does he live in the States or he lives?
He lives. Yeah, he just moved his mother to Spain, but he's from Glasgow, Scotland.
Right.
But he lives in LA and New York. He has a spot in New York.
Oh, dope.
And so he calls me when he's in town. So
Come on,
now
boy,
he has
boy.
to put me in one of his films.
That's the next. All right.
But that's my man, though.
All right, look at you and Angela.
Angela Yee, yeah, we went to her.
That's a good couple right there. Why don't you make that happen, partner?
I helped co-host her show, her new
Lip
show.
sync? Lip service.
Way Up with Angela Yee on iHeartRadio. She left the Breakfast Club.
Right.
That's just us taking a picture when her friends were right across from us. It was at this Jamaican restaurant that she owns because she's a business owner. She has a smoothie shop. She has a coffee shop. She's dope as shit. So that was just us doing this like this.
Right.
But she has a man already. That's my homie. Angela, 100%. She's
You talking about Wu-Tang is
that's
Chinese
Chicago. I think that's Chicago Improv. And they have that LCD screen.
Okay.
So they say, "What do you want to put on?" I say, "Throw Flash Wu-Tang on there."
What's your affinity with Wu-Tang? You like Wu-Tang a lot. You mentioned some of the
I
people.
love Wu-Tang. They're the greatest hip hop group ever. Because we have Tribe Called Quest. But I love Wu-Tang. I just like, I've known Method Man for a long time.
Okay.
I've met Inspector Deck. Method Man made me an honorary Wu-Tang member. I just think what they stand by, that's the greatest symbol. I know my man Mathematics, who created the symbol. He's been on my podcast.
Oh, really? Wow, man.
Yeah, he created it. And I met the RZA finally, and I'm about to meet Ghostface, but they're fans of mine, Raekwon. I just love Wu-Tang and the music and just how they combined hip hop and martial arts, which I love to death, together. That's just one of the greatest concepts ever. And they're just forever still doing it. I just saw Ghostface and Jizza and all them in concert.
Wow, nice.
At Terminal 5, that's down the street from my house.
I can see that, but I know you feel. So this gentleman here is
Ben Glebe.
Who is this Jewish guy?
Ben Glebe is a comic out here in LA. Ben Glebe, he does the the idiot test on one of those game show networks.
Right.
And he was running for president at the time. He literally was trying to run for president.
Right.
And Joe Rogan laughed him out of town. But he's like Ben Glebe.
Wow.
Yeah.
One thing I like about you, I dig what you do. You're authentically you, but blacks and whites and Asians gravitate towards you.
Yeah.
Being you. You hang out with all of them, still being you solid. And that's a rarity, because some people code switch when they get around certain people?
Yeah, listen, man. I grew up in Chicago, in the most integrated area of Chicago. Chicago's the most segregated city in the country, along with Milwaukee, since the 60s.
Okay.
I mean, they threw a brick at Dr. King, hit him with a brick.
Wow.
Yeah, when he was going for those the black sanitary workers. Right. Chicago. So when I grew up in Uptown, which is all immigrants. So when my parents came from Nigeria, you got all my friends were like off the boat. Vietnam, Laos, Cambodia, Vietnam, Poland, because we have the most Polish people outside of Warsaw.
Yep, sure.
Poland, I had Russian babysitters and Haitian babysitters. So it was just all immigrants. Uptown is immigrants, and African Americans, Jewish American, because I went to a Jewish primary school. So I was always around different races at all times, but you keep your pride. There's no way, you can't love other people, and I don't want to sound corny, without loving yourself.
Right.
That's why people say, "I thought you hated white people." I said, "Well, how you did that?" I don't like mean white people. I don't like when white people call us niggers and shoot us. That's I don't like that.
Right.
But if you're a good person, I'm gonna treat you accordingly.
Nice.
There's black people that ain't shit.
Right. Come on,
I don't like them.
Everybody.
There's Asians that ain't shit. But I have friends from every walk of life, and it's not. I have one because I want to. It's like I have an action figure. Oh, I got one. No.
Right.
I have them because they're intrinsically my friends that I stand up for. Those are my peoples.
Right.
And I mean, my friends. I was eating at before Indian restaurants were popular. I was eating at my friends' houses eating Indian food, Vietnamese food, Cambodian food. I was eating Southeast Asian food in the crib, and they were eating African food. They were at my birthday party. These were my friends that can speak English now. They were off the boat, giving them clothing. My father was giving, we were getting clothing to Vietnamese refugees who used to say "mi dang." You know, "mi dang" in Vietnam means Black American. "Mi dang." They'll say it with hate. "Mi dang." And I go, what's that word? They say, we say this because they tell us to black people no good. They tell us this, the government will say, watch out for black people. And I said, but we're your first friends, black people, and we giving you clothes. They go, I know it's terrible. I can't believe they tell us black people no good, but you guys are so nice. I say, yeah, it's the government that does that shit. Man, but yeah, that's why my friends are from, but I always stand, I never throw black people under the bus because other races are there. I go, no, you're not gonna do that in front of me.
I know that's right.
So me having black pride does not mean anti-white. It's white pride that is anti-everybody, which makes no sense. It's redundant. You're already at the top. Why do you need to talk about white power?
Come on now.
And it's false power too. It was gotten.
I know that's right.
Unfairly.
Right, let's find another picture. This is what I'm talking about, nigga.
Yeah, Steve Harvey, baby.
I mean,
that mustache was so great. It was so ridiculously.
That was a funny sound.
And I thought of it. I was just laying. I said, "Oh, I got an idea." So I took that ridiculous mustache. And I saw Steve Harvey daydreaming.
Oh, that was beautiful.
I said, "Survey said."
Right, I love it. And I know you ran into
top 5 answers on the board. I'm from Cleveland. Because God has blessed me.
Oh, I wrote that on there. I tell you,
it's just an idea.
Nah, man,
I just started laughing at my own reel.
I love it, man. You deserve it. That took off too, though.
It was, yeah.
Because the first time I seen it, you was on your podcast, and you were.
Yeah, I just did it by accident, and it went viral.
It went viral. I saw shit.
Yeah, man.
People saw
that's
that.
Just called. You just create. You don't know what's going to hit.
Right.
You just put it up.
Right.
With social media, it's damned if you do, damned if you don't. So I'd rather be damned if I do.
You know what's hard? Was hard for me with my crew. We were trying to look for pictures. You do a lot of videos on your social media.
I do a lot of videos. I do a lot of photos.
You do a lot of photos, right?
I guess I need to start.
No. If they like, you give them what they want. All right, let me go to the next picture right here. Come on now.
Yeah, that was. Remember Who's Your Caddy?
Of course, the movie. Yeah.
That shit was trash.
Yeah.
But because you know why it was trash? Because you know why it was trash? Because they were like, yo, it's a movie about white people being surprised black people play golf. Oh. Huh? No, our number one guy's black. They're murdering the game. It was just like, wow. It was too dated. The racism, because a lot of times when you do racial shit, you got to update your race shit. Right, sure. Black people do. When I see black comics go, well, black people do it one way, white people do it this way. Right. Wow. Right. Sambo, listen.
Right. Damn, Sambo.
Update your shit. No, Pryor did it back in the day, and it was the 70s.
Right. It was newer.
He said, niggas got a different way of doing shit, Jack. White people, some bad. You can funny motherfuckers when you cuss. Right. That was actually true because no one had seen that before. Right. But when you get on stage, you go, oh, white people in the audience, really? Right. Yeah, they watch all kinds of comedy now. Right. We got white people.
You too much, bro.
No, but you're real with it. Did you really just say we got white people? Right. Just do the joke.
Right.
There's some white people, honestly, that have lived worse lives than you have. That probably have more black friends than you.
Come on now, boys. I turn stuff off.
It happens though. Sometimes we'll go, yo, you don't know nothing about I go, you don't even know who you're talking to. That's what I'm saying. You got to be careful nowadays because there's people who've been raised by black people. There's blacks who've been raised by white. It's like there's so much. You got to be careful, more intricate. That's why when you do racial jokes, have some intricacy to it. Like, because people have heard all. We get it. Yeah, we're racist. Okay, and then when you're doing a racial joke, you got white folks there that paid money to see you. Now, how am I going to convey this Klan joke in front of them and go, oh, that was good? You got to challenge yourself to go, let me really create. And not just do some black, white, corny shit. Have some shit where they have insight, where they're like, oh shit, that's fucking true. Like, you know what I mean? Not just, we do it, but do it a different way. That's all I'm saying. This is just me telling comics to challenge themselves. Right. I don't give a fuck how you do your comedy. I'm not telling you how to do your comedy. That's just how I do my comedy.
Right. Just
challenge yourself, I say, you know?
You know what I noticed too? I didn't realize this to get to know you, man. You damn near what? You know, what's that, who did that movie, that book, 6 Degrees of Separation? What's that actor name?
Oh, Kevin Bacon.
Kevin, you about damn near 2 or 3, nigga. Right?
I think so.
I think everybody knows you.
But
you know somebody.
But now it's like it gets scary though, Pierre, because you go, yeah, you know this person, you know this. Because if name somebody and I'll try and find connection to them. Name some celebrity. I'll try to find a connection.
Okay, well, he might be Lorenz Tate.
What? I know Lorenz.
I don't know that you know him. Like you know him.
I told you.
Oh yeah, for Love Jones. Okay. My bad. Okay.
Viola Davis.
Yeah, no, really. Come
on, nigga. Viola Davis, that's a tough one right there.
Pauly Shore, nigga. Okay, Pauly Shore.
We went to Saudi Arabia together. Me and Pauly Shore went to Saudi Arabia. He calls me, goes, "Hey, buddy, how you doing, buddy?" I know Pauly Shore. Go ahead. You know
Kevin
Pauly.
Spacey. Now watch your mouth. Watch your mouth.
Well, when I was at the W Hotel, right? I was at W Hotel, and I saw Oliver Stone, one of my favorite directors, and Kevin Spacey at the bar in the W Hotel on Hillgard over by UC, and we all talked right there. I was talking between Kevin Spacey and Oliver Stone. I don't know him, but I met him. That's how I met him.
But you don't know Allen Iverson. I met him before.
Allen Iverson. Wait a minute. Who did he play with? Who did he play with though?
Philadelphia.
Wait, against whom? Did he ever play Michael Jordan? Right. Let's see.
Really?
Michael Jordan.
That's what we're doing.
But no, that's how you do. That's 6 degrees of separation.
Okay, right.
That's the game. You got to connect them with somebody you met. That's how it's played. Right. So Allen Iverson played against Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan, watch this, played with Scottie Pippen, and I know Scottie Pippen, he got this one girl pregnant that I know.
Damn.
So that's 6 degrees of separation. That's how you do it.
Right, 3, right.
So yeah, that's how you do it, because he must know people from the NBA, because I know Shaq. You know Shaq. Shaq's a good friend of mine. Shaq calls me all the time, "Hey Godfrey, I got a new impersonation." That's
really, wow.
He'll call me impersonating. He'll be like this,
"Yo,
watch this, I'm gonna do Obama." I'm like, "Do Obama." He goes, "Ladies and gentlemen, my fellow Americans." I said, "That's you, Shaq."
That's you, shit.
He goes, "Man, fuck you, man." Hangs up. He'll call me back. He tried to do Bane from Batman.
Batman.
You know, when he goes, "Yes, you'll star you all the initiated, don't we?" Right? And then he'll go, "Yo, Batman." I'm like, "Shaq, that's you." He goes, "No, man, that shit was pretty good, though."
Really? But I'm saying, you know.
But I know Shaq. Okay, name someone else.
Yeah,
name someone else.
I can't even, because I don't do no comedians. I'm trying to think. Miley Cyrus. Now, I'm about to leave this.
Miley Cyrus, I met her. I have a picture of Miley Cyrus on my Instagram.
Yeah.
She used to hang out with Dane Cook.
What about this nigga right here? Okay.
He knows you.
Shit.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
What? Oh shit.
Oh, see?
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's right. You're supposed to go. Him and the girl at the restaurant, right? And you're supposed to go to China.
Oh shit. Yes. That's right.
Oh, come on, son.
Come on, keep going. What else?
Come on, son. Barack Obama.
Barack Obama.
2 people.
Oh, I know.
He's from Chicago too. You don't know Chicago.
No. Watch for Barack Obama, because I know a girl that wrote for him. My ex-girlfriend's best friend was one of the writers, his speech writers, when he was in office. One of the 8 writers. So yep, an Arab chick.
All right.
I told you, I know everybody.
I know. That's very funny.
I mean, you think I don't know Barack? I can sound like him at any time. So. Pierre, you have a really good podcast.
All right,
very impressed.
All right, thank you.
It's good.
Well, spin this.
Panic Room's my favorite.
That's okay. You can spin it like Barack did. You know what this is? We did it before. Spin it a couple things.
Any other 6 degrees?
Nigga, you know.
And here's where I fear about 6 degrees of separation. Okay. I know all my friends that I know, and like some of them are supremely famous. I go, dude, I gotta get supremely famous, or it's gonna suck if I go, look at everybody, and I'm sitting here. Fuck out of here.
That's funny.
I gotta get there, man. Shit.
All right, so here we go. We do this, and I hope I would love it if it falls on one got to go: the face, teeth, the booty. I want to, you know. They got to.
Did you rig it to where it hits that?
I hope it does. All right, hold on, give him a round of applause. Roll call. Let's do it. Let's go. And let's see where the hands at. You got the hands at.
That's it.
That's how you spin it with some Chicago spin. Okay. Yeah, it's raggedy, but it's gonna work. Let me see what it is. Oh, here's a good one. Celebrity crush call. So what you have to do is you use your phone. I use my phone and do it's a fake call. But what you call, you got 1 minute. Hold on, you got 1 minute. First, when the person answers, you got to tell us who it is.
Yeah.
Say, hey, so and so.
Okay.
You got a minute to minute and a half to either get them to come to your house or you to get them to come to your house. Whatever. But right. Hold on. I know my phone. So here, check this out. Because you want some booty. romantic Mac. What's your romantic Mac? Like, quiet, y'all. Everybody quiet. Let's see who he picks, and let's see how you got a minute. Let's see what your Macking game is.
Yeah, what's up? Janelle Monáe, what's up?
Ooh.
How you doing? Yeah, yes. Godfrey, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're a comedian, yeah. Yeah, I was thinking, I don't know if you, I know you like women and shit, but I think that you're not really lesbian. I don't think you are. I think, you're going to change your mind because you find this out. Can I just come and watch? I just want to come watch. That's all. I just want to come watch. I'm not going to do nothing. I'm not going to disrespect. I just want to watch. I mean, just to see, you know what I'm saying? I just want to see. I know you like women and shit, but I just want to see you. Just, can I do that, please? I'm just asking. I don't even really beg people. I don't beg anybody. You the first person I beg because I love you so much, yo. You the bomb shit. Real talk. Hello?
Oh, hell no. Give it up for the one and only Godfrey. Bro, I appreciate you coming through. You always light it up, man. I really appreciate it, man.
No doubt,
You're a
man.
real cat, man. You know what I'm saying? I fucks with people like you, man. You're a phone call away. You say you're going to do something, you do it, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I believe in because I like your stuff.
I appreciate
it, great.
Man.
You're doing great. It's nice to see guys from our era. Just everybody's, you're using the tech. We're using the shit. And it's great.
Okay.
Because you have something to look forward to. You got your own shit.
I get it, man.
How many episodes you got now?
80.
80 episodes.
Yeah, at least 80, yeah. And get some hot, heavy hitters too, man. I got some more coming through,
heavy, man. My podcast is in Godfrey We Trust. It's at 410 episodes.
Wait!
Which is great. It's if you're in New York, you gotta come through. I've had Faison do it. I've had different people do it. Yeah, it's going really good, and you just gotta stay consistent. And your catalog is nasty.
I'm doing it, man.
And I don't have heavy hitters always on my show. It's just my crew.
Well, they like you like that, man. But I'm blessed enough people want to come by and even sit down and talk to me. So, man, again, thank you.
Working.
Give Godfrey a big round of applause,
do I tell people where I want to be now?
You don't know what's coming out.
Yeah, I don't know when this shit's coming out. Just check my Instagram, Comedian Godfrey.
There's an account right there.
Check my Instagram, Comedian Godfrey. You can see my schedule on the account and all that good stuff. And Godfrey We Trust on the Gas Digital Network, Tuesdays, Fridays, 10 p.m. Eastern. Check it out. Peace.
There it again. Yo, thank y'all so much for another episode of Pierre's Panic Room. You know how we do, man. We always have the flies guests, and we did again. Yeah. Don't forget to hit the notification bell or the subscription button, man. Please, y'all. I appreciate it. And again, I love y'all when y'all stop me on the streets and tell me how funny and how much you love the show, man, and all the guests. Thank you very much, man. Again, support this brother right here, Godfrey, everything he does. Please support him. He supports me and everyone else that's really trying to do something positive. Again, I love y'all, and I'll holler at y'all later. Damn.
This is Godfrey, and I survived Pierre's Panic Room. Lots of people can do it. Lots of men dare to do it. But I was able to do it, and it's my second time. Now I dare you.
Turn me up a little bit. Turn me up a little bit.
If you like that show, like, subscribe, and comment below. Hit the notification bell. Hit the subscribe button, man. We want you around. Appreciate it.